This is Rise and Reign.
Hello there, and welcome to Rise and Reign. This is your beautiful channel in YouTube. My name is Yannick Van Punga, and I'm here to talk about semen retention as always. This is the channel of the returners, and we always start with the retention because we want to motivate each other to understand that our energy, our sexual energy, is the most precious fluid that the Creator God has made us to produce in our body. Okay, and made our body to produce this no fluid, which is more important and powerful because we all been created by it. So we talk about it because we know that it's the proliferation of the pornography and sexuality all over the media. So they need certain information, certain young youth has to understand that those proliferation has to be controlled. If not, you're gonna be destroyed. The title of today's topic, it's a funny one, but it's a very important one because it's gonna bring us to reflect, to think. Okay? The title of today is The Advantages of Having a Side Chick as a Married Man. It's funny because we know that we're not here to encourage, okay, people or to promote people to promote people to do or to have a kind of behavior of infidelity, but rather we're here to provide a nuanced explanation and the complexity of human relationship. This is our desire, okay? We're here just to talk about human relationship. We're not against it. We're not promoting it. We're here just to give nuances so that we can understand certain things that happens in our minds, okay? It's a kind of social studies, okay? So the first advantages, before even going to the advantages, please, as always, let me give you guys the message of semen retention of today. As this is our custom in this channel to bring semen retention as a first message before we develop any subject we have here in our channel. Okay, so brothers, as we embarking in this channel of semen retention, I want to remind you guys that how it's important that if you return, okay, if you return, you're building a self-discipline, okay, you're cultivating a mental toughness, okay, you're unleashing your inner strength. With each day that is passing, you're becoming more focused, more driven, and more resilient if you're returning. Okay, semen retention is not just about sex. Okay, it's about energy management. It is about channeling your creative potential into productive pursuit. Okay, nurturing your passion. Okay, fueling your ambitions. Because if you focus to sexual content as most, it's taking your ambition away, it's taking your progress away, it's taking your concentration away, it's taking everything that can be important for your life, that can build you, it's going away. This is why we created this channel, to remind you every week, okay, that certain message that can trigger you, remind you that the Creator God wants you to become and to remain a returner. And also we know that it's not that easy. You can sometimes fall, but as Jesus said in the past, that the cross is fallen, you pick it, you continue, okay? You not let it aside. Okay, this is why we're warning you. But even though you can fall, you can relapse, but remember, relapsing should not be our duty. We are not here to relapse eternally, okay? As you progress on this journey, you will encounter challenges. You will face temptation, cravings, self-doubt. But I want you to remember that these obstacles are opportunities for growth, okay? Every moment of resistance is a chance to build your willpower. Every temptation that you're overcoming when you're doing semen retention is a testimony to your inner strength. Every day of retention is a step closer to unlocking your full potential. So, brother, let's rise above the noise and above the transcendence of limitation of our desire. Let's transcend, let's transcend the limitation of our desire. Let's tap into our inner power and unleash our true potential with semen retention. Okay, let's keep pushing. Let's not abandon. Okay, that's the message of semen retention for today, brothers. And we can come back to our title of today, which is which is the advantages of having a side chick as a married man. As I said, we're not here to promote side chick. We're not here also to condemn side chick. We're here to give a social view, okay, about how it can affect our lives, how it can affect our minds, what happens in the minds of those men and those women who engage in these relationships. Okay, number one, okay, emotional fulfillment. A side chick can provide emotional fulfillment and attention that the wife may not be able and willing to provide. Sometimes when you are in a relationship, you are with your wife, okay, she was in the past providing emotional fulfillment, okay. Now, time can happen that there can be conflict, there can be misunderstanding, and she's not fulfilling that part. And also the side chick, they're mostly there in the sense they want to provide that part of the emotional emptiness that's existing in the mind of my husband. Okay, so they're there to provide that part. Remember that we're here in the planet. We have majority of females and minority of males. Okay, for each man, if each man in this planet married to, so that all the female in this planet could be married, it has to cost each man to marry 3 women. Okay, so it means we have exceeding number of women. So there has to be a reason, a spiritual reason, because the Creator God could make a possibility of balance. But since the time indefinite, it's seen that women are in numbers. You can see that also in family. Majority of family has more females than males siblings in them. It shows that there's a reason. Okay, there's a reason. There's a spiritual reason maybe the Creator made. Some will be concubine or side chick. Okay, some will be there. That is the reality of the planet. The reality. Others will be married, will have their husbands, but others will not. Others will be side chicks. Others will be there to satisfy the kings, okay, and the ministers, and the wealthy man, and the stronger man. That's the reality of life, and there's nothing we can do about it. This is how life has been created, okay? So the side chicks, they're there for emotional fulfillment and attention. Sometimes the wife, they don't want to give it. So as men are very sensitive, you can collapse and die. But if you have a side chick, she can provide the parts that is missing and might be fulfilling. Okay. Number 2, the ego boost. A side chick can make a married man feel like a king. Okay, providing an ego boost, a sense of validation. For example, you are in Africa. You're a rich man in Africa. All your friends, they have black women. And you feel like, oh, if I have a white woman, can be impressive to my friends. It's create an ego boost. Okay, so you might have a side chick who is a white woman. You may be a rich man, a European rich man. All your friend has white women as wives. Okay, and then you say, okay, Zion, for my ego boost, let me have a black model as a side chick. This is what happened. This give them ego boosts, tall, long leg, black women, dark skin, and so on, and they feel like they're in the planet, and a different planet than their friends. So that's the side chick can provide to a man an ego boost as well. Okay. Number 3, convenience and benefit of side chick. Okay, a side chick may be more willing to provide benefits and convenience, such as emotional support, companionship, and intimacy, without long-term commitment and responsibility that comes with a primary relationship. Okay, first of all, the side chick, what they're doing is they're doing their best in order to take the position of the man chick. Okay, most of the time, what they do is they're doing their best to take the position of the man chick. So for doing that, they will do all they can. Okay, they will be respectful because they want to take that position. They'll be nicer. Okay, they'll be willing. Each time you want to have sexual relationship with them, they want to give it to you because they want that position. They want you to see them in a good light, so that you can see them, view them, that they are very important in your life. Okay, so they can be in that way fulfilling, and also they can do it without any commitment or responsibility, because you didn't mostly meet their parents, so you're not there to pay any kind of bride price or any kind of compensation when the relationship goes sideways. Okay, because it's just for fun. Okay, so that primary that responsibility that come with a primary relationship, which means your wife. Okay, because your wife has to have her by the parents, but the side chick is not, you can't pass by the parents. So that sign also can be that can help you to bypass certain men also who has a problem to have like a kind of polygamous relationship. They can have polygamous relationship because of the possibilities, financial possibility. They use this possibility to have side chicks to cover up, because they don't have money, necessary finances to have wives, 3, 2, 4, 5 wives, because of the societies, because of the condition of life. So they prefer secretly having side chick there and there, up and down there, so that they can feel like if they're in polygamous relationship, but they're not in a pure polygamous relationship. Okay, so these are the convenience and benefits of the side chick. Okay, number 4, reason to stay in the marriage. A side chick can provide a married man with reasons to stay in his marriage, as he may feel that he has someone to fall back on when things go tough. Because the side chicks, they're there because you have a conflict with your wife. You are certain married men who have side chick. They tell you each time they have certain conflict with their wife, they run to their side chick. Okay, each time they have this problem with their wife, they run to their side chick to cover, because for the emotional trauma. Okay, so it can be in that possibility, but I'm warning you, the last part is the most important thing in this subject. Okay, the last part, number 5, it's very important. Watch that. Well, be careful with this one. So side chick can be there to help you in your life, in order to be a little bit balanced when sometimes you're with your wife, you're having troubles. And my experience in life that I've since as a kid is majority of married men end up or having a side chick. It's balanced their relationship. Sometimes their relationship is not working well. He cannot bring all that pressure to the wife. He find the side chick to relax a little bit, and that creates a kind of a equilibrium in the relationship, because in those days he leaves the wife alone, and so that time of reflection, the wife also having the time of reflection, he's also having a time of reflection, but next to somebody else, and that's also, it works. But now number 5, which is the most important one, is enabling mutual infidelity, the danger of it. Okay, this is the danger of having a side chick. If you're having a side chick, can enable mutual infidelity, as the married man may feel that his wife also can be entitled, or the wife also can see, okay, as you having this side chick, are also going to have a side dude. Okay, it can create that possibility. It can create that maybe the wife will not tell you that I'm also having this relationship because you, in a start, you started having these. Okay, she might not tell you because of you behavior, because you started it. It can cause that certain women want challenge, and that kind of challenge can destroy your relationship. Okay, okay. So the danger of it is that it can enable mutual infidelity. Okay, she can say, okay, she also have, let me also have. He also have, let me also have. Okay, so this is the danger of it. Can be destructive, and we've noticed that all of the men who are focusing in their life on the side chicks, if their side chick is so impressive and so attractive and so appealing, extremely far from the woman, he can be distracted from checking what's going on with his own wife, and that can also be a danger because your wife behavior, you should as a man be able to at least monetize it, at least understanding, at least spending time to check on it, because women are so incredible. So if you don't do that, you can by mistakenly, and your wife can also be having certain relationship out of you know realizing it, because you are also distracted by other partners. So to avoid that, I always tell you to at least be polygamous, marry them, or stay with one. Do not go zigzag. It's not very well. It's not going to help you. Okay, marry them, be polygamous, or have one wife, so that it can help you to focus and check all the moves. Okay. In conclusion, having a side chick as a married man can provide emotional fulfillment and equal boost, convenience and benefit, as well as reason to stay in your marriage. However, it's also essential to acknowledge that the potential risk and consequences of engaging in infidelity, including damage to the primary relationship, can damage your real relationship, your main relationship, and it can cause emotional stress if in kind of one breakup, because still this is a relationship you build. Even though she's a side chick, you're gonna have certain feelings. If she break away with you, can affect your feelings, can affect your emotions. Okay, have risk also involved. Okay, because if the side chick you having her as a side chick, maybe she also has a side to do it that you don't know. Okay, so it can be she has, you have her, she has somebody else, that's somebody else, also that's somebody else, and that's somebody else, and so on and so on. That can create secretly a risk in your health issues, can destroy your health. Okay, so this is why we in this channel encourage men to be at least polygamous or have your own wife, so that you can control your seed and balance it. Otherwise, you will destroy yourself. We are not here to destroy yourself. We are here to build ourselves to become a better version of ourselves, the version that the Creator God wants us to be. Okay, which is not chasing after women, but the women chasing after us. If you read the Bible, you see in the end of the day, women will seek, like 7 women will seek only 1 man, because strong men will be few. Those strong men are those who return their seed. Those who are returner. Those who are returner are the real man. Thank you very much for watching this episode of semen retention, and I hope you're having a beautiful new year in this January. All the blessings to my viewers, and also want you guys to subscribe and also like this channel, share and comment about it. Okay, talk about it. Send us your number if you want to. We will come back to you. If you have a question, we will not forget to answer them. This was Rise and Reign.